Hi, this is Roland. I'm here with Chris, my genius at the Apple store here of the Mall of America, teaching me how to do this deal. And I want to introduce to you the most exciting change project I ever worked on in my life. Christine and I, my partner on this venture, received the runner-up to the best change project in the world. We lost to Michael Beer of Harvard. And I want to say that the World Vision consulting group that you'll see here is the internal consulting group of Tinas and Isan and their team that we worked with and trained how to do this. They then went on to produce 12 of these a year, of 300 or more, and the result was absolutely phenomenal in terms of the impact on the organization. They started with one of the lowest service companies in South Africa and ended up the most loved brand on the continent, and a year later the best company to work for in all of South Africa. Enjoy. Oh, and notice that we have an African spelling of the word facilitated at the end. Cheerio.
Large group interactive events, or big systems change events, bring together a total system within an organization, often involving several hundred employees. These events can focus on whole system transformations, sharing information about issues they face, translating organizational strategies into business practices, working relationships across functions and between levels in the organization, developing and exploring common ground in order to resolve discontents and to work out action plans and next steps based on that common ground. The key focus is on what currently needs to be changed, what business problems need to be resolved. The focus may be profitability, client service, quality, business processes, structure, or facilitating a merger. In the United's Big Systems event, the objective was to drive our company into the next century by mobilizing the energies of individuals, promoting a common vision, and instilling an insatiable drive for achievement. The effectiveness of a large group interactive event is premised on the belief that effective change must come from within. Those already working in the organization best understand the opportunities and obstacles to change. In dealing with systems that historically operate from a mechanistic worldview, the change effort begins with the leadership of the organization and works outwards to include all its members, partners, and stakeholders. The early phase of the transformation cycle facilitates change at the top of the organization, while building commitment to the culminating whole system event. This ensures that the leadership commitment to the process is rock solid and that they are ready to walk their talk. Large group interactive processes are founded on a couple of key theories. Beckett and Harris, drawing on the work of Gleischer, developed the formula for organizational movement. It states that when the dissatisfaction with the current state, the co-created vision of where the system could be, and articulated first steps towards change are present, resistance to change dwindles and transformation occurs. Lack of any one of these elements means that change cannot take place. Large group interactive events include experiences that help the participants express dissatisfaction, taste the possibilities of what can be, and take the first steps towards change. These moods are evident during the 3 days of each event. In Leadership and the New Science, Margaret Wheatley states that self-organization in natural systems will emerge from the webbed and dynamic interconnectedness of 3 domains. They are identity, information, and relationships. The free flow of information in a value-adding manner creates common understanding and personal commitment to the organizational goals. Simultaneously, diverse relationships become valued through active engagement and participation. For each phase of the large group interactive process, a design team creates the design of that phase with the organizational development consultants. These teams are representative samples of the membership involved in that specific phase, thus giving form to the principle that the answers to organizational problems lie within the system. The design team carries the responsibility of linking the desired outcomes with processes that will move the group from their current state to a new level of operating. Large group interactive events build consensus amongst participants about the identity of the organization through information sharing about the organization's meaning, purpose, values, and strategic position. The big system is worked by deploying small group techniques at the tables in breakaway rooms. The work is then creatively integrated and condensed and then fed back to the big system. The small group format assimilates individual contributions into the comments of the big system, thus enhancing a climate of openness and involvement, at the same time eradicating passiveness and fears of victimization.
To become a bank. Now, I think that is part of our problem. It was mentioned this morning under the concerns that
participative input from key stakeholders are digested by the system, creating unity of understanding and a value-adding approach around the business issues.
Do it as you would if you were talking to a customer. We're going to have the 4 brands supported by 4 brands.
An enthusiastic support team to the process supply a seamless service to participants. Periods of serious action is followed by spontaneous moments of humor. Here are some first-hand impressions given by participants.
It's an experience that I've physically experienced, to see the transformation in the people and the people coming alive and are coming alive and changing my views and finding that we're all people and we've all got the ability to achieve.
Well, you see, that is the exciting part of this, is that each and every one committed themselves. So they are responsible, each and every one. I'm responsible for what I've committed myself, but so is all the 2,000 people.
Die eerste ding is seker nou positiviteit en attitude.
Everything and anything is possible, and that we will be victors instead of victims.
That we can actually take the message back that every person in this room actually contributed to United's future.
Well, when we were approached to take part in this big systems intervention, it was one big decision to take, because to really get 2,000 people out of the branches within 9 days is something tremendous. Not only for the people being here, 700 at a time, but the 1,400 remaining at the branches. They have to field all the clients. What we experience now, we've gone through our second session, is the morale of the people, the motivation, the enthusiasm has picked up tremendously.
The event is not only about team building. It is about creating unity towards a common goal. Each individual begins to shift their thinking from asking why to how and what can I do.
Say to yourself, I can, I will, then go out and do it.
To show more initiative on our own, and then we can get it going.
It is about the entire room echoing with common voice. We are part of the same system. We will make the difference. Reporting back commitments made in work groups and as individuals form a crucial element of each event. Here are some of those feedbacks.
We'll use the time for training specifically between 8 o'clock and 8:30.
After our discussions, we came across this. Our business goal is to keep our clients informed.
We looked at service quality. We will proactively queue walk in order to inform our clients of ATM facilities, checkbox facilities, any other facilities they're not aware of.
At the end of the event, part of the paradigm shift is to experience celebration for a job well done.
Never give up, my friend. If you don't see the end, if you don't see the top.